Hey guys, I'm Aaron here, but it's about 8:09, but I have to get to school. But today, I'm just gonna say that just gonna tell you what a web is used by Viking warriors. So, in the Viking centuries, they had news that during 1700s to 730. Now let's take a look at them, and take a. I'm just gonna talk about it right now. So first off would be the Viking battle axe. The battle axe used by Viking warriors. They use it crush deeply to the enemy's armor. That's a scary name of that. Next would be the Viking tomahawk. The Viking tomahawk would be used by Viking warriors in the forest. They use it for chopping right to the enemies or throwing at them, and then that's the reason you use it. And also sometimes some Viking warriors use the shield on the left, and then the pike tomahawk onto the right, and then you block it, and then you go like that. That's the reason. Next would be the Viking war sword. The Viking war sword is used by one of the oldest swords used by Viking warriors, and they use other weapons, but they try to fight the others because they fight the others enemies because they believe that they want to defend their country. That's a scary name for that. Next would be, let me think, the Viking war axes. It's similar to the pike tomahawks. They're not using it as a foreign weapon. They use it for when sometimes have a beard, beard axes. They have a little bit of hook right there. They try to hook them around there and then chop their heads. They do chop their heads off. That's a scary name for them. Next, finally, would be, let me think of a weapon. Oh yeah, Viking mace. The Viking war mace. The Viking war mace used by the regular Viking warriors. They made some weaponsmiths from the Vikings. They believed that they wanted to make something more deadlier. So the mace would actually make a lot of put the Viking spike mace, but used by Viking warriors, and then they crush deeply through the enemy's armor. That's a scary name though. And there you have it, guys. There's some deadly weapons used by Viking warriors. Want to ask me some questions? Leave me in the comments. I'll give in future videos. And guys, make sure to subscribe, because if I have a lot of subscribers by 10 days in this video, well, I'm likely to do an epic video. So make sure to subscribe. Have a good day over here. I'll see you guys after school. Later, dudes. Hey guys, I'm Aaron here, and today I'm back from school, and I'm just going to tell you all the Chinese weapons in Fortune Fire. They have the Chinese mystics back from ancient China. But let's tell you, I'm just going to talk about all the weapons in Fortune Fire. First off would be a Chinese dao. The Chinese dao used by 700 BC and then used by Shang Dynasty, and then designed light and fast. But they have a ring pommel, so you can put it on your belt, or you can actually have a flexible tip. And sometimes that was built by the martial arts. Next, one of my Chinese favorites, called the butterfly swords. The butterfly swords is a weapon that you can use. You carry one sheet, and then you draw and use with one hand, and spread his wings, and then you can attack and defense, and then you can protect from another blade. Remember, in the battlefield, you carry the butterfly sword, you spread it, you make it two. Don't make it surprise. Next would be the deer horn knives up there. The deer horn knives are used by martial arts, and you use it, and the design of it, you have a guard from your hand. Allow to protect your guard from cutting your hand. That will make you remember the battlefield. You must carry this, and then you use it for defense. That will make you very fiercest. Next would be a Tai Chi sword. A Tai Chi sword is used by one of the oldest swords called Skull Sword. That's the name for the Tai Chi sword. So designed for light and fast, but have a double-edged blade and have a small guard and small handle that will make it light and fast. Remember, the battlefield, if you're that skinny, I'm not that skinny, but if you're skinny enough to carry the Tai Chi sword, that will make it quick. Next up would be the hook sword. The hook sword is used by martial arts, but it uses a character named Cabal from Mortal Kombat 11. You know that some weapons in China, they create something deadlier so you can help in the battlefield, and that's the reason that happens in ancient China. Next would be a Kilong-ji. The Kilong-ji is used by Chinese mystics to protect the heavens, but and then you have a flamber's blade. You can actually slash and stab, and then you have a hook, so you can hook and then pull the pike down, and then design light and fast. But you remember, in the battlefield, you face in alignments. You know, moving on. Next would be the Jian sword. A Jian sword is used by Jian dynasty, and then late in 1600 BC, but designed it for martial arts, and then used for war, and sometimes designed for light and fast weapon. Okay, now next would be the 9-ring broadsword. The 9-ring broadsword is used by similar to Shang Dynasty by 1750 BC to 1800s in BC. And also they're used by Chinese Shaolin and the Chinese martial arts, and that allowed it to make it similar to the Chinese Dao, but no one can make it similar. Next would be the Chinese war sword. So the Chinese war sword is a weapon that is used by Chinese warriors. They have a hole, and then also they have a ring pommel. And that allows you hold a hold like that, and you will keep away from it when you fall flying out of the hand, and slash it, and that will make you very deadly. And there you have it, guys. That's some of the deadliest weapon, the Chinese deadliest weapons of Forged Fire. You wanna ask me some questions? Leave it in the comments. I'll get them in future videos. But make sure you subscribe, because if I have 110 subscribers by 10 days in this video, we'll automatically do an epic video. Subscribe now until the chance comes running out. But you know that there's a new trailer I already uploaded. But make sure you check that out. But we're about to make this. We're about to show you the wall of the weapons. So as you can see, actually no one, I just draw that one. Is Kion and Simba. I'll tell you that one as soon by tomorrow. And there's some other. There's a bunch of weapons. There's my phone right there. I'll get it later. And then let me focus there. Yep. And that's the reason I'm showing this one, including that one. Yeah, about 3 of them I post, and then there's 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the reason I put 5 of them. So, and guys, make sure to subscribe. And remember, if I have 110 subscribers by 10 days, well, I'm actually to do an epic video. Oh, you know that I create 2 channels? It's called the Fortune Fire, Tabas Shishba, and then Aaron Chill. Make sure to subscribe to that one, because this is the new vlog channel. Because if the new vlog channel has 5 subscribers, we'll automatically to do a good random video. They already have 3 subscribers, but make sure to click that and find my subscription, and then subscribe, and also subscribe to Tabas Shishba, because make sure we do the same thing as well. So make sure to subscribe, but I'll see you tomorrow. Later, dudes.